The Kimmel protest got a little sound here. I think you'll find this instructive. Listen to this.
Bring back Jimmy! Bring back Jimmy! Everyone down! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Censorship has got to go!
All right, hey, ho, ho. Censorship has got to go. Brianna, where do they have it right or wrong?
Jimmy Kimmel was not taken off the air because of the Trump administration. He was benched by executives because they reportedly found out that he was going to double down on his vile smears and attacks against Republicans and risk alienating not only audience members but advertisers. And the left is trying to turn this into a free speech issue for one reason and one reason only. They know that to a degree they are culpable in creating an environment where political violence has been allowed to fester, it has been justified, and it has culminated in Charlie Kirk's assassination. So they want to take the heat off themselves, and the best way for them to do that is to find a scapegoat. Donald Trump is their scapegoat. They're trying to portray this as the fascist authoritarian narrative that they've had for a decade, and they're exploiting this instance, manipulating the facts to do just that. Luckily, most of America is seeing through the fog. Unfortunately for the left-wing media, they're still not used to being told no.
Yeah, my pastor used to call it blame shifting. Benny, where is Brianna right or wrong on this one?
Well, Kevin, first off, it's an honor to be on. I love these videos that you're playing right now because what your audience is able to see is pretty much a demonstration of all of Jimmy Kimmel's audience. Here they are standing in the road. Here's Jimmy Kimmel's nightly audience standing right there. At 120,000 viewers in the key demo, Jimmy Kimmel's show was an abject, total, collapsed disaster. And I have some breaking news for you, Kevin, that comes directly from an owner of an ABC affiliate station. And I think we need to take a moment here and acknowledge what actually happened. What happened was the owners, the private owners of these ABC affiliate stations who serve the people of America. America's a country where Donald Trump won the popular vote. He won all 7 swing states. Donald Trump won 90% of counties in America, Kevin. We live in a center-right country. We are the majority, Kevin. And people don't like watching Jimmy Kimmel slander, defame, and victim blame and paint a target on Trump supporters after a horrific terroristic death. And so the owners of these ABC News affiliate stations have been calling me off the hook, Kevin, and they've been telling me this. Jimmy Kimmel's show was like a hockey stick downward. No one watched. We couldn't sell ads. The local Ford dealership couldn't and didn't want their ads to run against someone who would slander Charlie Kirk and his death. This man was a great man, a voice of a generation. Yeah. And when you orphan his children and widow his wife and steal a future president from our land, and then someone like Jimmy Kimmel goes and desecrates that and victim blames that, then people don't want to buy ads against that. And so these local stations are telling me no one wanted to watch Jimmy Kimmel. And so that's why they yanked him off the air.
And it's so important that you mentioned that, too, Benny. It was, I think it was Sinclair and Nexstar, these large conglomerates. They have lots of these local stations. And they basically said, no, Moss, we don't want anything to do with this guy, at least in the short term, and maybe even forever, given his comments, again, not reflecting the views of their viewers and their local communities. Let me share this real quickly, Brianna. This is a Kimmel stats sheet. This won't surprise you. Liberal guests since September of 2022, 97%. Jokes targeting conservatives, 92%. 15 seconds each. Brianna, I know that does not surprise you one bit.
Jimmy Kimmel was not funny. He does not resonate with my audience, and attacking Republicans is no longer what the culture wants. Yeah. The left has been used to setting the narrative for almost a decade now, and they're finally being told, no, you don't set the narrative. The entire country shifted right. We set the narrative.
Benny, 15 seconds.
Yeah, I just want to take an opportunity to say, why is it so hard to just be a decent human being? Yeah. All we ever asked was for Jimmy Kimmel to say, we are grieving for the Kirk family and we pray for them and we disavow all political violence. AOC can't do it. Jimmy Kimmel can't do it. And Kevin, that's a spiritual problem. It's not red or blue, black or white. That is a spiritual problem. That's good versus evil, lightness versus